Hey, what up, y'all? This is another episode of Dooley Harris Presents. We're gonna be talking about something. It's the elephant in the room. Well, it's not an elephant in the room. Everybody aware of this rap beef that's going on. Um, my personal feelings about it is it's what the game needed, but at the same time, it's some stuff in there, some jabs in there that you can't come back from. And I mean, hip hop is a competitive sport. It's also in this day and age a contact sport. So I mean, with that being said, you can try to keep it PG, but the thing said now, I think hit them up, set the pathway for things to go either way.
Correct.
Most definitely. Well, I
So,
mean, it's actually been a pattern of whenever Drake has had any type of
altercation,
confrontations with
yeah.
anybody in the game that, his entourage always has some type of scuffle or, it do spill over to the streets and get a little physical, you know.
Mhm.
So that is a pattern. So I'm not saying that Drake be sending out no goons. I'm not alleging that. I'm just noticing a pattern, you know.
Well, I will say this: I just after doing my research, Drake has those guys.
Oh yeah. But I mean, they all got them guys. That ain't nothing.
But no, I'm
That
saying
ain't
like with
really
Yeah, when
shit.
you
Drake.
got money, you
I
got
mean,
guys.
well, see what the a lot of people fail to realize is them them guys from California. Everybody in the industry got one of them guys in their crew. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got to go through one of them guys.
Exactly. You see what
Anywhere you
I'm
go,
saying?
yeah, you're right.
Because
Yeah.
they come to a point to where y'all are, whether you are living the lifestyle or used to live that lifestyle or never lived that lifestyle in your lifetime, you're projecting that image and this is really our life and we not making a dollar off of it. So some way, somehow we have to be involved in this music industry, whether it's a part of the entourage, whether it's a part of security. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that's just how they work. That's just how it's been working for since the Tupac, you know,
Yep.
since then, you know, when
Um,
Tupac that extortion when they was trying to extort everybody.
well, they say checking in, but it's extortion.
I mean, checking in more so is when you don't have somebody that's tapped in directly from that city. You see what I'm saying? Like, or from that state. You don't got like you may have some street guys in your crew, but they might be New York street guys, and they might
Yep.
be tapped in with the people that's in Texas. They might be tapped in with the people that's in Atlanta. They might be tapped in with the people that's in Detroit, but they ain't really tapped in with nobody in California. So when you come out that way, you got to check in.
Yep.
So whether it's we, we finna have a gambling party where you know what I'm saying, we got some way to try to make some money up off you, whether it's you gonna come to if you come early in the day or you're gonna be out here for a couple days, you come into one of the sports events with the kids, you know what I'm saying, or one of the picnics or something like you popping up, you got to be involved with the community in some shape, form, or fashion, and they use the community, of course, so it's not like no illegal, you know what I'm saying, type of transaction type like it don't look like extortion.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get smack dead to it. All right. The future Metro Boomin and Kendrick track came out of left field. Came from somewhere.
Man,
Um, I'm not. Any idea where this have could have came from?
um
And that should be propaganda on some real shit. That's some propaganda shit. And the
no,
whole time people sometimes
this
people think that they digging, whole time they cool. It's just a money move. I'm telling you from being in the industry, period, point blank. I've did fake rap beats with bitches I was cool with. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know. But it could be, like I said, it could be a money move for all we know.
Well, I mean, what we do know is Drake Drake has his last property up for sale in California. He no longer lives in the United States. He moved to Canada, and he told the
That's where
realtor
he's from. Yeah.
that he has no plans on buying any more real estate in the United States. This is recent. Um, we do know that propaganda is real, but we also know that Drake is an actor. So we don't know how far the
Facts.
rabbit hole goes as far
Facts.
as how people really feel about Drake imitating everyone's style and getting the credit of saying, I kept everyone's career alive. When
Exactly.
the actuality is you're just a better entertainer than everyone else. You might have you're more of a likable person all around
I
than
have to
everyone.
I have to ask respectfully. Let me know when you're finished. I can wait. This question can wait. But
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm saying like, okay, Rick Ross's number ones. Who was there?
Drake. But this now most definitely. But when you take everything into accountability, Drake is an actor, right? And he is a great actor, right? Okay. Um, he was on one of the top teen shows of our generation. You know what I'm saying? Like even after he wasn't acting anymore for a good 5 to 6 years in his career, he still had to be called Wheelchair Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a thing for 5 to 6 years of his whole career.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he is a great actor. He's up there with act on his acting skills. When Degrassi went down, when Degrassi went down, it was around the time when those child molestation allegations came out.
Which is hitting
Now,
it's hitting the full head now. Like now, literally, like yeah.
you see what I'm saying? And the child molestation allegations came out. One guy was, I guess he might have been guilty or something, but it came out that the girl was lying about Drake. Now, that was the last you heard of it after they said she was lying about Drake. That was the last you heard of it. It dropped, swept under the rug. And then Drake is in the music industry. He's hanging out with Bun B. He's getting, you know what I'm saying, taking around the different people. And what we know from Drake is whoever lane he's in, he copies that style. So when he do songs with Rihanna, he got a island style. He sounds like he's an islander. He sounds like he's from, you know what I'm saying, Jamaica somewhere. Like
Now, and I have to say this: to be an entertainer, that's entertainment.
that's entertainment. So we also know that Drake has writers. So like he has a song where um he copied verbatim the flow, the words, the beat. It was Lil Yachty's song. And if Lil Yachty would have put it out, it wouldn't have been received the same way. I
Absolutely
listened to
not.
it.
Yeah.
I heard it. I've heard the song. I've
He did
heard
that
Lil
to
Yachty
X too.
version and I've heard Drake version. Drake sounds way better saying it. It just his voice, the way he sounds, the tempo of his voice and everything, it just sounds better coming from Drake. I would rather hear it coming from Drake. That's not saying that Yachty isn't a great artist or a great entertainer. Just that song in particular, I would rather hear from Drake. So, how many of those songs can you say Drake has done?
He did that to
Well,
X.
most definitely. But on
Yeah,
top of
and he
that,
sounded
it's
better.
like you got to think about when his ghostwriting allegations came out and he was trying to deny the ghostwriting thing, right?
remember they shoot. I forgot the person's name already.
I think Quentin Miller
Quentin Miller, yep, Quentin Miller.
Okay, so now when Drake finally went on ahead and said that, yep, he got the ghostwriter, right? He put it in a song to where he kind of brushed it off like, y'all acting like I needed him for my career when really I just seen a talented guy and was trying to get him out of working at Walmart by putting some money in his pocket, giving him an opportunity. Right?
Yeah.
How many kids do you know working at the grocery store that'll take $10,000-$20,000 for Drake to buy their song? Who's gonna ever believe you made that song if Drake got the only copy for it?
Right.
If I bought it 5 years ago, if I bought it 10 years ago, like when did you buy it? Who knows? You can buy a song from someone and never give them any type of credit because they got their payment. You can have it in the contract that what their payment is, you see what I'm saying?
Or NDA.
That's it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And it's a part of the NDA. You can't talk about it and you got your payment for it. So you in a win-lose situation because you lose on the credit side, whether you getting financial compensation down the line, like residual compensation, you signed that away. But you did get compensated. But you lose also where you don't get credit. So other artists don't be like, oh, you write that good? Let me, you know what I'm saying, see what else you got. So now you're missing out on the opportunity because of the NDA. But you wanted to take that $10,000-$20,000 because you in a jam.
Yep.
I think rap has evolved into it's always been a competitive sport. It's really no one's been competing at the same time. Like people been sneak this and now they saying names and stuff now. Like
most definitely. But then at the same time, you can't. Who are we saying people been sneak dissing to? Like, are we talking about the Kendrick and Drake situation? Because
I mean,
it's been 10 years worth of subliminals in different songs, but to be totally fair, Kendrick already came out with Control and he named every fucking body,
and everybody was in an uproar.
Now Drake tried to brush it off like, oh, it was a moment thing, or he don't get involved with the rap beef, the rap back and forth beef unless it's real. So as far as it being a publicity stunt, I don't think it's a publicity stunt because Drake he's a Scorpio, a Libra cusp. He's emotional and he's personal. So he takes everything personal and he's emotional about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether you call it like he being soft about it or whether he gets upset and be aggressive about everything, but he's emotionally attached to these situations. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's still subbing Rihanna. Rihanna ain't said shit about you. You can't control what the fans say or think about the music that you putting out that sound like you crying over Rihanna being with another nigga. But you want to make diss tracks talking shit about Rihanna and her baby daddy. Why? Ain't nobody asked you. Ain't nobody said nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, neither one of them thinking about you, bro. But you take shit so personal. So it's like you're emotional and you taking it personal that everybody's saying you still in love with Rihanna and you want to prove so bad that you don't give a fuck no more. So you just about to talk shit. So
one thing
as far as it being a publicity stunt with him, I think it's up with that nigga. And I feel like the reason he moved out of the US completely is because he don't trust nobody for real. Like people saying they picking sides, but if you really want to be 100%, 125% technical, can't no rapper in the industry pick Drake's side for real. Like for real, because of his heritage background.
And then that's political. That's political though.
That's not political. I'm finna tell you why it's not political.
Explain.
Because of his background, we have to take things back to, well, what is Kanye yelling about? Who and what is doing what to him and trying to do what in XYZ? he say who and what is controlling what and doing what to X, Y, and Z.
Illuminati.
No,
No.
that's not what he said.
What
That's
his
not
mom
what he
is?
said.
That's
Don't
why I
say
say
it,
political.
but
I
you see
say what his mom is. That's why I say it's political.
you see what I'm saying? But also them the same ones that is running situations and political situations, but they also the ones running things across the water too.
Yeah, that's understood.
It's the
Good
You see what I'm
elite.
point.
saying?
Good point. Good
So
amazing
you can
point.
say you can say like, oh, I'm on Drake's side, but Drake not looking at it like that because I was raised over here. And when things started to like, of course, yeah, I spent time with my dad here and there, but not for real, for real. My dad stayed in Houston. I grew up in Canada. How often did I really go to my dad's? I talked about it in the beginning of my career. I didn't really have no relationship with my dad. And then when I started being a teen, I started going to Houston, back and forth to Houston, hanging out with my dad's family. But this is around the time when he was doing the Degrassi situation. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, when they start talking about, oh, Drake's an industry plant, this is where these things come from. This is where these accusations stem from. You know what I'm saying? And you can't deny the accusations when he posting up things like, oh, that's just the guy, Rick Ross, he's being racist. What do you mean? I thought you was
Oh
because
no. Oh no. When they was going, his mom was talking about the nose job. I cried. I cried. Like that was hilarious though. Like
you
you
see
went to
what I'm
get a
saying?
nose job without me. He was like, oh no, he
You
hasn't
see what I'm
ate in a
saying?
few days. This is, and I
And
didn't mean to
then
cut you off. Go ahead.
no. And then no, because what you're saying is even more to prove my point. Because then it's like if you really analyze the situation, I'm a Libra. I overthink things. I'm looking at the whole situation. It's 10:30 something in the morning, and your mom texts you talking about you didn't look. You see what I'm saying? You look the same when I seen you in the kitchen this morning, bro. You really want me to believe that you in the kitchen with your mama right now, and then you in a fucking mansion somewhere?
Him,
You
him,
literally
yeah.
live in a castle. You built the castle in Canada. You literally live in a castle. You want me to believe this? What you and your mama doing, texting each other?
I would like to believe it though, honestly.
I would too.
You know what I'm
You
saying? I
see
would
what I'm
like to
saying?
believe it. I would like to
Exactly. I
believe
would
it.
like to believe it because he's a fucking likable guy. His catalog is great. He does his job to perfection. But the truth is the truth. That shit just don't. That's just not fucking feasible. Don't make no sense.
Let me take you back to back to back.
Okay,
Who knew that was coming?
I did.
You did. How did you know that he would go back and do research to a perfection to have it to where Boston versus Philly, they beat them back to back in that year, and he named it back to back and had the cover story for that, and then actually the verses and the lyrics and everything. Can you say
No, no,
that
no, no,
was
no. Okay,
well
now how
put
you saying
together?
that? Yeah. Most definitely, that was well put together. I thought you meant like who knew he was gonna get on Meek Mill head like that.
Well, that too. I will say that. I'll
I
go
knew he
far
was
that
gonna get on his head. Like I knew he was gonna get on his head like that because he
man.
was trying at that time. He was most definitely trying to prove a point to Wayne. You see what I'm saying? Like that was a real big. That was real big for him.
Wayne
Like
ain't ever went at nobody like that. Not for real, for real.
never. And he was trying to prove a point to Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He was the
But yeah,
golden child and the Young Money. So
he goaded that. It came out of nowhere in the mathematics, the science of it, and everything. I was like, damn, this motherfucker made
right.
stars align and stuff. So with that
But
being
then,
said, I'm sorry.
but
One question out of that, real quick.
yeah,
One question out of that. Some stuff I feel like maybe might be preordained.
most definitely, it's preordained because it's a spiritual thing. I mean, biblically, it said the dragon was gonna go against the angel Michael. We literally watched Drake, whose name translates to dragon, fight for the number one spot against Michael Jackson. And he got the number one spot over Michael Jackson. Like we watched it. And then he made a song about it. one away from Michael Nick. Beat it, boy. Beat it, boy. Beat it, boy. Beat it, boy. What do you mean? I mean, it's certain things that you can't deny when everything line up.
Yeah, and I got it. Okay. Speaking of that, it bring the song back to my head when you're like, beat it, boy, beat it. Okay. Now, Kendrick, he came out to Metro Boomin. The beat was infectious. It has that old school type
Yeah, yeah.
type beat to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's fresh.
I think it might have been a it sounded like a
Like a bass record or something.
yeah, yeah. It gave me old Dr. Dre vibe.
It gave me a little bit before Dre, before the Chronic. It gave me that type of like that
Yeah,
type
before
of
the Chronic. I'm talking about old Dr. Dre. I'm talking
yeah.
about NWA Dre.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I get that. I get that same vibe from that. And then he comes across there, but Kendrick, he speaks clear.
Yeah,
His cadence was something different.
yeah,
But
yeah, most definitely.
I've never and it's beautiful. Why it's beautiful to me is because Kendrick, I hear him saying stuff here and there. But for him to go at somebody, when was the last time?
On the BET Awards freestyle, he went
Who
directly at Drake's neck.
I'm saying like for it to be put out as in battle. BT freestyle, that was what, how many years ago?
I mean, he did it, and he never got a response.
So now he gonna approach the same situation with more ferocity though.
Most definitely, because Drake kept saying his whole reason of why he's not responding is because ain't nobody saying nothing directly to him, and if it's not directed to him, he don't respect it. And
That's the way as
also,
it should be.
also, if you saying it on record, mean it when you see me. That's also another thing Drake was saying. So
Okay, and that's perfect segue for this next one. Okay, we're gonna speak of the big three. You know what the big three is, right?
yeah, there ain't no big three, it's a big two.
Okay, and that's perfect alley oop. All right, so Ross responded after Drake's comeback against Kendrick within an hour, 2 hours tops.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed and mastered,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
I dissected the song, and he came in like my pen, leaves crack smoke, and that's Ross, right?
Duh, it felt like that old Maybach music.
Yeah, yeah,
Aston
yeah,
Martin
yeah,
that
yeah.
no. Yeah.
So, so then he kept going, but at the same time, I was thinking like, okay, I don't think he has a place in that marathon, that run or whatever. I don't think that like Ross has. I mean, it's
Like
cool.
a dog in a fight.
I think he has a dog in a fight, but why his dog? Why is his dog in a fight? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
He explained it on the song.
And that's
He
what I'm.
said his problem is you stopping my money by sending a cease and desist order to my artist. So my artist can't do his project. You stop my artist project, and now that's affecting my money.
But
You can't be cool if you're gonna fuck up my money.
obviously, but
All right. So you know what I'm saying? And then you doing it underhand too. Because it's actually, if it was something on the record where you didn't want me to, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, be done, we could have man to man because we cool. We done did songs together and shit. So
and I brought up that
how you
earlier.
know what I'm saying? So how you backdooring me on some, you know,
Okay,
on
so
top of the fact that you one of them type of you one of them type of slime ball niggas that I want to hang around the dudes that's getting the girls that I like, but then I also want to like go behind them and fuck with the girls that they fucked with. Like, exactly. Not
that's
like I want like, oh, you got your shorty got a whole bunch of group of you know what I'm saying, a group of bad bitches. Dog, let me come over here and get one of them chicks. No, I want the one you fucking with. And
That's
I want to
slime
hang
ball.
around with you. You see what I'm saying? That's
That's
some
slime
slime
ball.
ball
Yeah,
shit.
slime ball shit.
You see what I'm
Pretty,
saying? And it don't
pretty.
even matter if I care about this chick or not. It's just it's the morale behind it. You know what I'm saying?
I just had this conversation with one of my closest comrades. He was like, "No, it's just the point of not that I care, but look how you moving."
Look how you moving.
Come on.
It's the morale behind it. Because
Yep.
if we share it, because if you know she is, if she going, she going. First of all,
Regardless.
regardless, and you already know. We all know she was just with Future 2 months ago. She was with Dwayne Wade a year before that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you don't see me on no. I'm gonna marry her. This just average regular shit that we do with these bitches.
Right,
So
right. And then
for
with
you to
that
be
being
on some
said,
sneaky slime ball shit like that, when you could have just been like, hey, bro, when you through, send them my way. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
who does that too? Who does that too, though?
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? No,
some
who
niggas
would?
do,
Yeah, but
but
that's the
it's still
slime.
the way you're right. It's still the way you move because I mean, it's niggas that get on, they get their money, and they grew up watching certain porn stars. I got the money to have sex with that porn star, and she gonna allow me. They gonna do it. They don't give
I
a fuck
would
how many times they don't watch her in the video or whoever she done fuck with. They gonna
just to
do it.
say something on their deathbed. That's it.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say like it's about the way you move and when it's dealing with these women because these women that we're dealing with, they're for fun.
Or for stories, for clickbait, for anything type of attention
No,
to.
they're for exactly. They're for the attention.
That's what
They're
I'm.
for fun. I'm not settled down with this. Not my family. This you know what I'm saying.
But
Like,
it's the person. People
but
gonna
then you
talk.
got Drake who gonna go for your wife. He's gonna go for your baby mama.
They said that.
You
They
see what
said
I'm
he
saying?
infamous
That's
for
what
that though. They said that's what
yeah.
he do.
That's what he do. He gonna go for your baby mama. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what he do. So the morale on top of the background, on top of what's been going on in the industry as far as how a lot of the artists are trying to own their own masters and just have strictly distribution deals with these labels, and these labels ain't trying to have that.
No, they're not. You don't get a dime, a penny off of streaming. Some idiot thought you get a million streams, you get $1 million.
No, you get 1 million streams, you get 50 cents.
You get 50 cent. Period. 50 cent. You better
50
get
cents.
you better get out there on that damn stage and have a heart
Exactly.
attack or something to get that damn
Exactly.
money.
See, because they don't understand the game. The million streams, that's advertisement. This is your billboard. You need to know how to use your billboard to generate your revenue. They don't know that. They don't know how to do that. They don't understand that concept. They thinking they generate I'm trying to hit 1 million streams. I got 1 million views. Like, okay. But how are you turning those views into money? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, and that's basically what it is. You turn all that into something profitable, to something you can see in your hand.
Yeah.
Not no clout, it's bread. That's what people do it for, or should do it for.
But
That's why
they
I
do
say
it for the clout.
should. Yeah, but you
Yeah.
know, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Migos told us a long time ago. They do it all for the clout.
And then at the end of the day, what do you have left?
Clout.
You old and gray.
They got stories.
That's it. What do you do it for the stories? You do it for the clout? Well,
I mean, some people
hey,
do.
we in
That
this
short
day.
lived glory.
Hey, we in
I
this
mean,
day and age of generational wealth should be thought upon though for ours. So you know what I'm saying?
we haven't been taught that way. And then even for the ones that do think about it, they don't know how to obtain it. They don't know the first steps to even look in which direction to look to get the information to even start. So the only way that they know how is to make it look like they're doing it.
That's
At least I
irrelevant
can
because
look
at
good.
look, when you in that damn casket can't do no copy and paste or nothing like that. They want to see the insurance policy. They want to see the deed.
They don't even worry about that. You know
You
why?
look good.
The
Then
whole
leave.
concept is when they in that position, their family gonna take care of them.
That's why black folks
That's
be
been the
having
process.
that damn hospital bed in that back room.
Exactly. That's why we stay having fish fries and GoFundMe's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't thinking about the later on and thinking about what responsibilities we gonna put on nobody else. We don't give a fuck about that. That's how we've been taught. That's how we've been programmed. It take more than 5 people. You know what I'm saying? And when I say 5, I mean like 5% of the people to realize this shit. We need a good 30% to understand that shit. And once we get a good 30% of people to understand that, then we still gonna have people that don't, most definitely. But the economic difference and the wealth gap and everything, it will stabilize itself with no problem.
Yeah, and because that's what it's designed for. It's just following that route, learning the blueprint. That's it. Once you get on that same path, stay on it.
But you gotta want to know it. You gotta want it because it's not something that can just be given to you. I can't just give you the answers of how to move when you move in the way that you need to move in the world to where you don't have to rely on the government to supply your life. But once you get to a certain level financially, you're going to automatically cross over to where that's how you move.
And dig this, people move different when they earn something and find out something than when versus once something handed to them.
Exactly.
Whole different mindset, whole different way of movement, whole different ideology.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can, and if you pay attention to that, you can pay attention to anybody you speak with. You know what they know and what they don't know, and what they don't want to tell you. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, like, I mean, thank God for people like you. Thank you, God, for people like Pretty. You know that can actually have this conversation, and we all be on the same page. And then, guess who's going to view this? You all right?
Yep.
but yeah, it's to the point to where people don't want to listen.
Man, that's all I could do during this episode. I was really just taking it in and listening to what y'all was saying because it was very valuable information, things I didn't know. So I'm not going to speak on something I don't know. I'm just submissively exit and listen to y'all. That was very interesting.
Yeah, and then that's the whole point of this. I would never like to ever be the smartest person in the room, no matter what room I'm in.
Nah, if you're the smartest person in the room, then that's the problem.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
Yeah,
you're not evolving.
You can't learn if you know everything. That's right.
And then if you know everything and don't share it, it's pointless.
Absolutely.
No, you become the devil's playground.
Yeah.
And you start thinking of crazy stuff like,
well, if you have an idle mind,
you start thinking of crazy stuff like, I wonder if I can put devices in your earpods to where it can read your thoughts. That was patented by Apple 5 years ago, by the way.
And then they also actually before then they actually implanted that into a fucking pig.
Yeah,
they did that. But I do want to say this though. I do want to say this in my theory. It's my theory alone. I'm gonna do a disclaimer for this comment. Now, these 5G waves, it wasn't nothing necessarily reckless going on. But you ever notice the algorithms when you search something or somebody around you search something?
Of course.
It pops up in your timeline.
Yeah.
Of course.
That is actually the internet traffic. The internet traffic picking up to get you picking up on certain things, which I think they still in testing phases of this because I'm like, damn, you just like how
yeah,
this
no,
definitely not in testing phases.
The testing phases is about how much of it is going to be affected. Right now, it's just like animals. You got some electric components and stuff like, but like it's not to the point to where it's like people just falling out. You know what I'm saying? But with them 5G waves, they take your Wi-Fi router box at the house and it bounces a signal off and it
and
transmits
it
a picture.
transmits and it brings it back to your whole timeline, your whole thing. So I wouldn't even call it an
No,
algorithm
not
now.
I'm not even talking about on your phone. I'm talking about it transmit a picture to where if okay, you got AT&T Wi-Fi. AT&T can access their data and they can transmit a picture and they can tell you how many people is in the house, where they at, what the layout of the house is, you know what I'm saying? All of that off of the Wi-Fi signals. And then they're built to give each other signals, even if your server is cut off, like you ain't pay your bill, you know what I'm saying, and it cut off, but your
Prime
box still
example.
plugged
Prime
up.
perfect example.
My
Perfect
box will
example.
still send a signal to your box. Your box will still be sending data back to AT&T, but you won't be able to access any of the network, but it's still picking up data from your box.
That is absolutely correct. And that's my thank you. Thank you. And that doesn't sound so fucking crazy as what other people were saying.
You know,
Because I'm like, oh, this is the only thing that would make sense. A person of logic, I'm like, okay, this was the same internet network we're using, right? So it takes stuff in. I mean, people, I would say this, cookies are more than what you can eat.
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And people know. And that's why they certain sites you go on, trusted sites, will be like, is it okay for us to give cookies? Send
Mm-hmm.
cookies? That's the whole difference.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I'm gonna do my next episode about tech savvy. You can actually stop that.
Yeah, but not you really is you can, but you can't.
The only thing is you have to keep doing it because it automatically resets. I don't know how to. I don't know why, but it
Because
automatically
you give so many other apps permission to do it, and these apps are owned by the
the
app that you
same
tell me
app, the
you
main
don't.
app. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. You telling me on my main app that I can't do it, but on all my other apps you telling me I can. Come on now,
Owned by the
make it make sense.
same person that's doing
Right.
the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Not to get out of bounds with everything. This conversation going, but I had to listen to Owl Hunting.
Now allegedly it's a AI.
Now
I don't know.
it sounded kind of lower. I know an AI track when I hear it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what it is. It's just maybe he didn't get it mixed and mastered like everybody else did before they put it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of lower and then it's so many out there too. If I find the right one with the right clarity, then that's what it is. But that's them. It's not AI. AI didn't get that better. They doing better with visuals and stuff, but not like with music and words and stuff.
I mean, I don't know. Kendrick Lamar was the first artist to actually put AI in a video, in a rap video, like flat out use AI. You know what I'm saying? Like he
That
had
was
his
that was
face.
that was $1 million budget, not the budget they give us when we on our social media.
No. Kendrick Lamar is on something. It's not that you're doing it on your social media. Um,
Good,
it's leaked to the social media. You see what I'm saying?
but yeah, like I mean, I don't know, like it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's a track that actually it gets in the detail. There ain't no AI.
You know, they most definitely, it was a lot of details, a lot of personal information, and it was a lot of responding to what was stated initially in the diss track. So from the diss track from Drake, the 50 push-ups, the push-up joint.
That was well thought through too, because Drop It Give Me 50. Who they put on that cover? Major Payne.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it,
Drake did his thing with that. The whole concept of drop and give me 50. You know what I'm saying? You know, TDE is That's Top Dog. You know what I'm saying? Top TDE is who is the label that Kendrick is signed to.
Yep. Well, no, actually, he actually I don't know if they have a partnership or not, but he kind of left or whatever.
Yeah, he kind of, but you know what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they trying to say that like for a long time the reason Kendrick wasn't giving music their way is because, you know, for so long is because he didn't like the contract or whatever between him and CDE, whatever. Allegedly, I don't know. They had issues between the contract and he couldn't drop, and he had to drop when Top Dog told him to drop. So that was the whole
Yeah,
Top
but I have to ask you
drop.
this. I have to ask you this. They ain't do J Rock like that. You gotta see where I'm going with it. Because hell, I was like win. Yeah. That's still my. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right,
Yeah. But nah, they ain't do J Rock like that. But I mean, and then you know it's they got mixed feelings over there at TDE too. You know what I'm saying, with Kendrick. So you know,
through
some of
this
them are
beef,
still cool with Kendrick. Some of them got their differences with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
through this beef and everything, they've been supportive of Kendrick though. So let's
I
say
like
it's up.
Kendrick.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, not everybody though. Uh, what's my man's name?
You ain't talking about Punch.
Punch. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. He going out. He like, you know, he like Kendrick ain't that. Man, yeah, Kendrick ain't that. Y'all think he this and that, he not that. Like,
We know he not, but at the end of the day, he ain't got no ghostwriter, is what we was told.
that's what was told, but then in the same breath, it's alleged that he do got a ghostwriter. Right now, it's been alleged that he got a ghostwriter. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not. And like I said, since he dropped motherfucking since Owl Hunter came out, everybody been quiet. You know what I'm saying? Um, ain't nobody really confirmed or denied.
Hey, look, it's at the point now. I'm looking at my phone, like, what's gonna drop next? Who dropping
What's
something
gonna
next?
drop next? Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. It's like I'm looking at my over at my phone, like, oh, we never know. We don't know. You know what I'm
Right. You
saying?
know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
I
But
tried to
what
research this as much as possible. I tried to, but it's ongoing.
it's ongoing, most definitely.
What is your
I do
position on
know
J. Cole?
He
who
he threw the flag
J.
up.
Cole.
you
He threw
say
the
who?
flag up.
J. Cole.
She
Who?
laughing. Yeah, exactly. No. He dope, but he was like, nah, he ain't want no parts of this.
Nah, man,
That
listen
would
here.
have been nasty.
This is
J. Cole is wholesome though.
I love J. Cole. He's so slept on. He need
He
his
man,
is.
flowers.
This ain't
Give
his
listen
them
here.
niggas
battle. This ain't his
Listen
battle.
here.
flowers.
One, one. J. Cole has never been slept on. That's why everybody is so upset with him right now. He's never been slept on.
I
He
don't
really
know.
let Nas
Literally,
down. He really let
I
Nas
really
down.
feel like he's backburnered. I do see it. I see it.
No, his bank
yeah.
account don't say that though. I give him that.
Nah,
Nah,
nah. He getting
nah,
bread.
I
He
don't feel
getting
like
bread.
his career not gonna take no hit like that. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Nothing
Nah,
like that. It's
nah.
just like it's just a different look now. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
is. It is.
Hey,
you
but
really
why?
gotta go back to like, all right, we don't want to hear I know most definitely know we don't want to hear nothing tough coming from J.
No,
Cole.
no.
No.
We do
You're
not.
not
We
Hey,
do
but
talking
not.
about living a peaceful life, going on trips to Bali and walking through
hey,
the jungle and all
when
that shit,
when
and
Kendrick dropped
living
that
a good life
when
with
he was like,
some
boom,
hot chick or something. I don't hear it.
listen to me. When
Snap.
Kendrick was like, boom, hey, they were like, J. Cole on his way to the studio on his mountain bike, he finna drop some fire.
He did.
He did for
He
what it was
did.
worth. But he I think he kind of got wind of where it was gonna go.
Man, he already knew where it was at. That's the
Yep,
thing. People trying to
I
play
agree.
like people trying to give him a pass like he didn't know how deep this shit was already all.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Nigga, and then y'all both subbed him on motherfucking First person shooter. So you
Yeah.
been put your nose in it. You been put your nose in it. And everybody just didn't pay attention.
You have to understand though, he rapped like he didn't the bars he put up, he didn't even believe. Go back and listen. Go back and listen. Go back and listen.
He didn't believe it.
Hey.
No, I'm dead serious. Go back and listen. He'd be like somebody had literally was like, say this. Oh, that's
Jay-Z
okay.
did. Jay-Z wrote that shit.
See.
You said Jay-Z wrote that shit.
No, somebody had to.
Man, first of all, Jay-Z the pettiest artist. Listen, y'all think 50 petty? Jay-Z a whole different petty. Jay-Z will put your whole fucking career on pause. The fuck? Every year, Nas drop an album, Jay-Z and Beyonce drop on top of Nas. On everything. I don't give a fuck if it's a surprise. It's a Beyonce. Remember Beyonce dropped that surprise album in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock in the middle of the night.
I remember that.
Internet.
Yeah.
Nas dropped an album called Under the Bridge that night.
Here
Beyonce
they come.
just randomly drop an album, no media,
Here they
no
come.
marketing, no nothing. Why the fuck y'all keep fucking with this man? Y'all the pettiest of the pettiest. Like Jay-Z don't let shit go. You know what I'm saying? And his whole thing is like, I'm gonna get you where it really hurt. Like, I can embarrass you talking shit, but at the same time, I also risk damaging my political career. You see what I'm saying? If I take that route, because
which is weird.
I can get real disrespectful just based off of where I come from. You know what I'm saying? In the environment that I grew up in. Bro, you can't go back to telling motherfuckers, I skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat. You can't go back to saying that.
See, we got something in common.
You got Obama
right?
on your motherfucking, you got Obama on your burner phone. You got motherfucking Oprah sitting in the motherfucking on the stoop in Brooklyn. You can't tell.
You can't. He did this.
Like, you can't go back to this type of. You can't go back to saying this type of shit in records, bro. You can't go back to having that type of animosity and beef with motherfuckers, because it's gonna spill over to the streets. Because that's real personal shit. Because you really was fucking my girl for real. This ain't no, I'm talking shit and you know what I'm saying. I don't even know you. Like, this ain't one of them smack DVD moments. You know what I'm saying? This real deal. We from the same neighborhood type shit. We mess with the same people.
True. That's true. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I gotta say though, hip hop is back to its original form with competitiveness. If you don't want to be exposed as doing something, don't do it.
Now, I don't think hip hop is back to its original form of competitiveness. I think that we have such nostalgia for it that we're looking at it as it is. But the truth of the matter is,
I'm listening.
The truth of the matter is, these niggas really don't fucking like each other. And these niggas really wish they wasn't so popular and in the public eye that they really could swerve on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really want to bend the corner on a nigga, but I really can't do it myself, so I gotta do it in the booth. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't let my image go bad. So I gotta do it in the booth. But I really feel like this. The shit that I'm saying, I really, really feel like this. I really feel like, nigga, next time I come to Cali, I'm wearing all my chains. Ain't nobody gonna touch me. You know what I'm saying?
And what he saying now, Hunter?
What? Wearing all them chains out here to Cali will be foolish, because these Compton niggas is ready to get coonish, boy.
Man. And that's why I was like, oh, well, I need to sit back and absorb this shit.
It really absorb this shit. They not playing with each other. This shit not for, you know what I'm saying? It's not jokes. And I feel like it's not jokes is because if you notice, everybody in the motherfucking game had their moment, whether they still currently do or past tense, had a fucked up moment with their career contractually, and Drake has never had that. And he's been skating off of everybody's material, everybody's style, everybody's, you know what I'm saying? They wave. It looked like you put the up and coming new dude on because you the first person to show him some love and jump on a tongue with him, and you don't charge him nothing and this and that. Woo, 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 woo. But at the same time, we see you skate off with this nigga. You drop a whole project with the motherfucker, or you skate off with their style. You got half of your next album sound like they shit. Like, so now because you're the bigger artist, it sound like they following you. You see what I'm saying? When really you just ran off with their fucking style. And it looked like you put them on. But you're an actor. You gotta go get up under them and study them to mimic them. You see what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
And that's what he do. So it's like, how deep does the rabbit hole go as far as what all, you know what I'm saying? How you been scheming in the game. And I right now it sounds like I'm biased against Drake. But
right now it kind of sound like it, kind of a little bit, kind of sort of kind of.
But let me be the
You
first
like
to
Drake?
say, let me, I love Drake's catalog. Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy back up in this thing, I'm ready. What's happening? But at the same time, that was Soulja Boy shit. Kiss Me Through the Phone. And that was Drake's first single. So once again, Drake has mimicked everybody in the game.
He's a bite artist.
Copy and paste. That's what Ross said in the thing. It's just like they really just trying to expose Drake for being a fraud. And the problem with that is,
I mean, how is that not fraud? How is that not fraud?
This is the thing. The problem with that is the generation that's behind us that matters. They don't give a fuck. He's a better entertainer, period.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I get that. I completely, I concur.
So that's how it looks like for us. It looked like nostalgia, like, oh, the game is back to that competitiveness. No, this is not Jay-Z walking up on LL Cool J at all his shows trying to battle rap this nigga. No, they fighting at shows when they entourage bumping into each other. This is the stuff that's about to go on this summer, and it's about to be hella diss tracks and hella drama behind all of this little shit. This is what I'm
excited.
saying. But I love Drake's catalog, his performances, his music. Like I said, his sound, his tempo, the way he presents, the way he delivers. I love it. He the man.
Yeah,
but
he's a gem. He's a gem.
I cannot give him credit to say that he's a better artist or a better rapper or a better writer than anybody, because I don't know what the fuck you done bought and stole and used or traded. You know what I'm saying? You could have traded a whole fucking album to one of these fucking kids. Like, who knows? I don't know. I know for a fact you ran off with X Style when he got locked up.
Fuck yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact you cop everything you said in this song, from the beat to the tempo to the words. Yachty said it already, and the song was mixed and mastered. It sounds just like how yours sound. You just sound better doing it.
Yeah, he's a better entertainer, a better performer, rather.
So, other than that, I mean, I'm just giving the facts on the situation. But I like Drake shit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Definitely not my favorite. I find myself avoiding Drake songs. I mean, but see, I'm not a big industry person. I'm not. I don't really like commercial music very much. I like the backyard shit. So, so I can't really, I respect what you're saying for sure, because he is a better performer and a better entertainer as far as, like you said, they do it and they do it well, but he takes it, makes it his own, and he does it better. Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's like you can't stop him for real. Like,
no, he jacking.
Yeah,
and he
but
go.
everything that's going on, it's not gonna hurt his career. It's not gonna.
Nah.
It's not gonna take him down. It's just going. It's for the moment. Like he said before. It's gonna be for the moment, and it's gonna be one of the most iconic moments through the rap scene since like Nas and
Yeah,
Jay-Z and Tupac and Biggie. But
No,
I
it's
look
gonna be in
forward
that
to it.
same era. Yeah,
right,
Yeah, I look forward to it.
because of our nostalgia to being able to witness both Nas and Jay-Z and Tupac and Biggie, and then some of like you know what I'm saying, like Cannabis and LL Cool J, like
Hmm.
because of that nostalgia, what's going on right now, it looked like that's what's going on, but that ain't what's going on. They, they on some other shit, and then the kids don't care about
Hey, what's up,
anybody
man?
being a fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't care about if you a snitch,
Good.
so we not listening to you. We don't support snitches with all of that shit. That's not the culture no more because, like Nas said before, hip hop in itself is dead. Rap is well alive, but we don't control rap. We never had control of rap. We had control of hip hop when we was doing, you know what I'm saying, shows in the park. Like you got a speaker hooked up to the light pole with the microphone and your DJ out there cutting. Can't nobody stop you from doing that shit. Can't nobody stop you from recording. You got your VH, you know what I'm saying, your recorder out there recording it. That's a show right there. And your DJ can record everything that you saying while he mixing and playing and shit. And now you got a tape and now you selling it. That was hip hop. Hip hop dead. Rap is well
What's up,
alive.
guys?
And rap is very dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's about to be some shit behind this shit. Like some real shit gonna be moving around this motherfucker behind this shit.
What do you mean
Finna be.
by moving? What do you mean by moving?
We talking about these the beef or whatever with the rap shit that's going on now.
When I say moving, I say like, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be some fights. You know what I'm saying? A little ruckus behind these diss tracks and things that's being put out and said about each other. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like back in the day when LL Cool J was, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing and Jay-Z keep popping up at his shows trying to battle rap. Ain't nobody getting hurt behind that. But they most definitely saying some disrespectful stuff at these battle raps when they rapping against each other. You know what I'm saying? Or like back in the day when they had the Smack DVDs when they was recording and they was, you know what I'm saying, getting two artists together. One artist from Philadelphia, one might be from Detroit, and they come and meet up in Jacksonville or something like that, and they rapping who the better rapper out of 3 rounds wins some prize money, and everybody go home safe. This is not that no more. Hip hop is dead, but rap, they rapping about the stuff that they doing in real life. They rapping about the stuff that they people is doing in real life. They really got movers and shakers. They really got people that's, you know what I'm saying, going around. When I bump into the person that you was dissing in that song, whether it's that person or his entourage, whether we fighting, somebody getting hit with something, somebody getting shot at, it's going down. And we rapping about it for real. So when Kendrick say, if you come to Compton and you get to acting crazy, it's gonna be some blood all over the wall. Believe it's gonna be somebody gonna get in trouble, you know what I'm saying, and some drama if they really feel like we gonna go out there anyway.
That's crazy.
You been up to, cuz?
Nothing much. Staying out the way.
Hell yeah. Shit, man, had to have you on here though. I mean, what you been up to, man?
Staying out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I got a new one for you to think about. How I've been feeling lately.
Mm-hmm.
Mustard pack. The mustard pack. You gotta look at people like that. Think about it in life. As you move through and you look through your drawer, there's always that mustard pack in the back. Don't no motherfucker think about it till it's fourth and long, right?
Yeah.
Then you need to use then you go on some tuna or something. That's the only thing left, that mustard pack, right? So you gotta look at it when you deal with people. Do they treat you like a mustard pack? Or do they treat you like the top shit in the front of the car?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
There she
That's
go.
dope. They're pretty. Yep.
Yeah, I'm in here.
You coming to be nosy?
Daddy, do you want a game?
You just being nosy. Where your phone at? Go get your phone so I can show them your phone. Go get them your phone, so boy. Hey, you gotta get your kids one of these phones, boy. How's you up with that Apple phone? Look at our Apple phone, Abdul. Look at his iPhone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we got the Apple on the back. show him what your phone do, yeah. What's them thing?
You want Roblox?
It's Roblox.
Yes.
And what else? Where the call button at?
Order her.
All right.
That's dope. That's
You
dope.
want toe
Give
bunny?
me your call button. That's the best phone, boy.
Ain't it?
All right, now watch this remote control car. This one gonna really. You gotta learn how to be creative with the kids. And how you turn this up? Show them the remote control, child. Get that car. Get that car. Now run it across the floor. Run that car. Do what you were just doing. Not that. The car. This right here. The blue thing. Okay. Do your remote control. Get it. Let's go. Yo, hit it.
Man.
Got to tire him out one way or the other. Keep him away from that electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Now go ahead. Beat your sister racket.
That's great.
That's downright amazing.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Hey, glad you stopped through, man.
You know something though, bro? I look at it with our kids. Think about when we didn't have. And that was the fun to us.
Having normal kids.
Put them in a box. Ooh, we in them stairs. Oh my God. Man, so how you been, cuz? I spoke to Alvin. I spoke to Alvin today as well. I forgot to even tell him about the show. I'm thinking about 8 o'clock.
Should I hit him up too?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was busy. I mean, but yeah, man, it's good having everybody here though. Meatball, Meech, Roy Meech, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He, smart guy. That's Lisa's son. Her oldest.
Sit down.
What's going
Our
on,
cousin
cuz?
Lisa?
Yeah.
How old is you, look, cuz?
37.
Damn.
Me
Yeah.
too.
See? Now that 7 got to stay in play though. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. Damn, my earbuds though. I lost them again. Oh my God. Oh, in his pocket.
We done had some amazing episodes. Hey, man, Roy funny as fuck though, man.
Huh?
Roy funny as fuck, man. It's some episodes, man. Oh my God, I was dying just to, like this motherfucker. He ain't crazy, but this shit funny than a motherfucker.
What I do? What I do that was so funny?
Man, when we just certain conversations, you just come out the blue like, okay, we'll talk about the dude getting did by a dolphin. Yeah.
My kids ain't going in the water. No.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, they're fucking, and people talking at the funeral like color purple. How you die? Dolphin?
They be like, shit, the crocodile hunter. They ain't had nothing on him.
I definitely appreciate being able to listen today. Meet you had some really valid points and some really great information. I appreciate it.
And then I messed up with
Very valid.
having those seconds of silence, so that kills the whole dang show.
Yes, I told you that dead air kills your whole show.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
I know.
We have to get you media trained. Yeah, we're gonna get you media trained. You're to start taking classes with Brittany Momo.
Right. I'm be on a Clydesdale.
Yes, keep it rolling.
With a Budweiser though, that'd be dope, wouldn't it?
Not Budweiser.
It'd be a Clydesdale though.
Strawberry lemonade.
Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, man.
Strawberry lemonade, man. Embrace it. Love the strawberry lemonade with the extra at the beginning. Strawberry.
Spelled with a K. I get it. Okay.
Capital K. Embrace it. Love it.
I'll be hooked up with machines like Big Mama off of this shit. Like this, bro. That shit sweet as fuck.
Man, I make my own with the strawberries and the lemons. I only buy strawberries. I don't mess with them strawberries.
Well, now y'all fill me in on what I missed. Y'all know I'm the one
I don't like the word when people say strawberry lemonade. It just doesn't resonate.
He doesn't like it. So we ended up basing an entire episode off of that whole phrase, just strawberry lemonade. He posted, I can't get with strawberry lemonade. And I was like, embrace the strawberry lemonade. It just became a whole thing. It was a previous episode, and we just named the episode Strawberry Lemonade. It was a lot.
I was miserable though.
He was miserable. I had a good time.
Like, oh, that's like somebody like, oh, I hate being stung by a hornet. I have an allergic reaction and die. Here I go singing with the hornets.
Embrace the hornets. You feel me?
Hey, I embrace everything. You know, like
I do too. Sometimes gracefully and sometimes otherwise.
hey, I will sleep 30 minutes and the phone lock is flashing by like I need a new phone.
Mine shattered. So I'm in this bitch, no camera this time. That's all right. The audience can catch our prior episodes.
Absolutely. Man, we rocked on this one though. You gotta come back though.
Man, he got to come back on. He got to. I'm trying to get deeper into that industry stuff with him. That'd be a good episode.
Yeah,
we can discuss the very valid points of his conversation, the elites, Kanye West, all that stuff. That shit. That's why I was so quiet. I was just listening. I'm like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. We got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely. I'm down. Let me know.
Yeah, very valid topics, very valid points you made today.
Yeah, it was a good session.
Yeah, it definitely was. I enjoyed myself.
I hate I showed up late.
Yeah, you late, see.
I snuck in the back door. Ain't saying nothing.
Like a bandit, a phantom.
Yeah, man, it's been a dope, chill episode, man. That's what I want people to be on, like, you know what I'm saying? All different perspectives, all different damn people. Turned out great. Entertain.
Yes, absolutely. I get that notion.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, that's what it is, though. It's always great having a good conversation. This is my therapy for me, so y'all doing more for me than I could ever do for y'all.
Same goes, and I love to learn, so that was really informational.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Old conversation, I was like, man, fuck Drake. Now I'm like, hey, okay, he owned to something.
We were just talking about this. Meech.
You
We
know,
were just literally
I'm
talking
not.
about that.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily. I'm not a Drake hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I'm not anymore. Thank you, Meech.
It's not.
Mhm.
It's not like.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's not like Drake really got a choice in the matter of how things. You know what I'm saying? How things moving. You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Right. You know, you was raised to
Accept it.
be who you was raised to be who you are.
That's right.
You was raised to do what you do, and you do what you do well. You was a great actor in Degrassi. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, I really thought his legs couldn't work in real life. Like I thought they hired a kid that was in a wheelchair.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Convincing. He's a compelling actor.
But at the same time, when I started watching Degrassi, I caught on to Degrassi through my little sister, and she was seasons in, you know what I'm saying? She had been watching, so he had already went through his little accident and you know what I'm saying on the show. I just knew him for being in the wheelchair. I didn't know that he was playing basketball and everything or whatever. I didn't know if he started in the wheelchair on the first episode or not, but the episodes I seen, I really believed he was a kid hired and he was just in a wheelchair. They hired a kid in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
So
compelling.
I mean, and then he does everybody else's style great. You know,
Everybody else
he,
is.
he can be Rihanna right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You're
I
stupid.
think I
And
think
be
he can do
Nikki, and be
Shakira.
Nikki
I
tomorrow.
think I think he can do Shakira if he really wanted to. You know, like, but I'm not like I'm. I don't. I'm not saying it as a slight. You know what I'm saying? That's a great talent. It's just like Ari Spears is a great impersonator. Like he can talk like Denzel Washington. I can't talk like Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like that's great.
Imagine what you would say though.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So I give him his credit for what he can do. But as far as why everybody mad at him and everything, I'm just analyzing the situation and the realization of what really is and what really ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of media coverage and all this accusations about oh this female and that female, but they sharing these females. It's not about a female. It's about morals and principles, and it's about something deeper than morals and principles too. It's got something to do with some money. It got something to do with some spiritual aspects because all of this shit lining up, and I know ain't no such thing as coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no coincidence that we give off carbon dioxide. It just so happened that all the green plants need carbon dioxide, but they give off oxygen and we need oxygen. There's no coincidence. So
Everything is perfect for its own reason.
for his own
Agreed.
reason, you may not know it, but it's most definitely got a reason.
Yeah, for its own reason. No mistakes have been made ever. It's what we do to
And
stuff
I
that makes
mean,
stuff that's all jacked up.
That's facts.
and I mean, to go back to touch back on the biblical aspect of the whole Drake and Michael thing. They said in the times when this situation was supposed to happen, when the dragon's supposed to go against Michael and all of that, that the children of that time was going to be looking for a sign. And as many eclipses that we've seen, we've never had a frenzy like the one we just had. What was so special about this one that, you know what I'm saying, wasn't as special about the one we just had like 3-4 years ago?
I had one
Because
in
we
junior
all,
high where we had to stare at the ground and have parents' permits and shit like that.
I mean, that's always, they always say you're not supposed to stare at, but
I did it.
I've been staring at the sun my whole life. I ain't been blind yet. But
Same here. I've been sun gazing for years.
but
They're always gonna tell
it was
you
like
something.
everybody was focused on this eclipse, and not only was they focused on the eclipse, they was focused on the before and the after, which would align with the biblical text of the children will be looking for a sign, and there will be no sign except for that.
Mm.
Except for that, the children of the time will be living exactly like the children of the time of Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what's happening when Noah was alive? Are the things that's going on now? So that's the only sign that we got. We was looking at the eclipse like, oh, it's the end times and all this and that. Yes, most definitely had some disasters around the world. Texas had some hailstorms and some pretty bad flood, and I don't think they had any casualties or anything like that. But Dubai right now flooded. Africa, South Africa flooded. It's a couple different places had some, you know what I'm saying, real bad flooding and stuff. But I mean, that's to be expected because the moon controls the polarity of the water. So if it's being magnified by the sun's polarity, then shit, the ocean's just gonna move a little harder. It's like you bump the damn fish tank. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
Yep.
water displacement, black holes
right,
and stuff.
exactly.
Leah
Got
plane, Kobe Bryant crash. What I'm saying, like, I can go on and on and on, but
now see now that's something
left
deeper.
eye, I can go on and on, but
That's something deeper, and yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
see if
something
I
deeper.
can get, I'm gonna see if I can get block a flag or something.
Man, yeah,
That's
that
definitely something deeper. There's numerology into that, everything. So that is definitely something deeper.
I mean, it's no coincidence that when Left Eye passed, her main focus at the time was not her music career. It was to deliver a message about Dr. Sebi. And also at the time of Nipsey Hussle's death, his main focus was to deliver a message about Dr. Sebi. So, I mean, again, coincidences just really don't
It's
exist.
definitely not a coincidence that her last show was on BET.
No, it ain't never that coincidence.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
No, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
So,
But at the same time, they leaked autopsy photos, well, car crash photos and stuff like that. That's wicked.
mm-hmm, most definitely. But then, I mean, that could go so many different ways, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, imagine being on your regular day. Just today, you at work and you work as an ambulance worker. You know what I'm saying? You work in an ambulance and you get a call for a car crash, and you get there and it's Left Eye. Like, you might take some pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's immoral for you to be thinking about, oh, it's this celebrity, but it's a lot of immoral people doing some important jobs. So
They took pictures in the jungle, dog.
exactly, they actually got people to go to war to take pictures. We finna go over here and shoot some people, and we need y'all to stay like 5, 10 yards behind us and take pictures.
And rules of engagement too. There's rules to war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Medics. That's why they wear
right.
those. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Yeah, so it's different. You know, it's a lot of things going on that is slipping past the people. You know what I'm saying? Because of everything being it's like it's being presented like like fiction movies. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like, and
supposed to
that's
desensitize the
with
people.
that's with the music industry and everything. Like, if you look at the YSL case, and you look at these testimonies, man, like they really up there. I mean, it's like a movie, bro. It's like watching a real movie. They up there tripping, they clowning, and it looked like Young Thug gonna get out.
He probably
They
will.
can't
I don't think Melly will though.
Melly.
Yeah, he ain't getting out.
Yes,
I did his numerology chart. He done. He out of there, buddy.
Melly's coming too.
Nah, he out of there.
No, because they can't prove without a shadow of a doubt. And it's the thing, Melly willing to get them whatever they want.
Yeah, you could be right. You could be right. He could pay his way out of fate, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody could.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think about it. When you influential on the levels that you are, Tupac already told, like, when he was locked up, he put in the music, he was locked up, they was coming to him in the cell in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Propositions, and they taking him in the basement. You know, he had to sell his soul too.
They all do.
No, they don't have to.
Typically, they do.
They choose to, most definitely, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
have to. There's always a choice. That don't necessarily mean that the choices that you have is ones that you're gonna like to choose from.
Exactly, because it's like usually 10 million or being nobody.
I mean, sometimes it's between the money or death.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it was an example in the Bible. Again, to touch on the religious aspect side of it, you know, Jesus knew that they was coming for him,
Yep.
and he had killers with him. He ain't
Yep.
had no. The 12 disciples with no nobodies. They were some real deal. They were
Yep.
street niggas. He said he had real deal street niggas with him. He had some real soldiers. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So, and they was ready. Like, what you mean? Take our weapons and take our swords and flee? Like, nah. He like, nah. Go ahead. I'ma wait. I'm good. He made a choice. There's always a choice. Jesus ain't have to wait and get caught. He could have fled. He could have hid. He could have fought. Could do all kind of shit. But he made the choice. And then that's the thing. Doing what make you feel good and what make you happy don't always align with doing what
That's right.
was right. So
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Say that then.
but yeah. That's why it's only a big two. Ain't no big three no more. Cause J. Cole did what made him feel good in a moment. And then
Yep.
he backed off. And it's like it's like they tell you that only God can judge you, right? But the truth of the matter is your peers are here to judge you because
Exactly. And some judge righteously, some don't.
he gave us a specific duty to keep the motherfucking earth in check and running in proper order. We've just let it get out of control because we've gotten out of control. We are focused on doing what makes us feel good and what makes us happy in the moment versus what's doing what's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Speak on it. Yes, sir. Everybody making each other feel like the mustard pack.
Exactly. Yeah. See.
Get a love and a peace when everybody making each other feel like he the mustard pack.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
People, and I'm predicting this right now. It's finna go.
You say what's gonna go?
This episode finna go.
Most definitely. Most definitely. You got some great touching points. Great talking
Fuck yeah.
points.
It's already done.
True that. True that.
Mm-hmm.
But this been great. I gotta let this go. This has been my best one to date.
Do that one more
So
time. Frank.
Say
on the
what?
I think this was
Let's
good.
say.
Do that one more time. I thought the one I was on was the best one. Now you shattered my ego.
No. Look who's in it. Y'all gotta understand this.
what
These are
you in
like
it for?
minds I want together. This is a great episode.
But now
Every
as
time you're
far
here,
as
hey Roy, man, you a fool, man. Whatever, man.
now as far as the little beef, who y'all think gonna come out victorious
That's a
between
wonderful question.
I have
between Kendrick?
the perfect answer. I know exactly who's gonna come out successful. And y'all waiting to hear?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Who you want in?
The music execs. They are going to win tremendously.
They have
We
already
are not
won.
going
I'm
to
talking
see a
about
dime
between the battle.
between the battle. The big three,
I
big
said
two don't even
between
matter.
the
They
battle, between the battle of Kendrick and Drake.
Mhm.
You're not weighing in Ross. That's not a battle between Ross and Drake. That's
Record companies will win.
they already won. They signed them.
I think Kendrick should win, but he's not going to because of what we discussed about Drake. Period. Drake got it.
You think so?
I know.
I don't know.
Because Drake could do what he's doing, right? I don't know. Drake could do exactly what Kendrick's doing, make it his own and do it better, just like we discussed. And
Right,
yeah.
but this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying as far as like I don't think either one of these guys' career is going to be affected. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z's career
Yeah.
wasn't affected when he lost to Nas. Nas' career wasn't affected when he won over Jay-Z. Like you still
Yeah.
signed to somebody else. You still getting the same check you was getting when you was before the battle. Same thing with Jay-Z. So it's like
The same
I'm
shit
just
gonna
looking
happen.
like, yeah. It's just like who you think would, you know what I'm saying, defend like who you think gonna be the overall winner. Like, okay, they
Drake.
came up with the best verses, they won. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to claim to be better than this person no more because you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z
Yeah.
can't be better than Nas no matter what. We don't believe you, bro.
Points.
We don't believe you, bro. We seen it. We tried and tested it, bro. We don't believe you, and we don't want to trial and test it again because we don't like the results the first time. So
Yep.
Point
who you
taken.
think?
But I gotta
Who you
leave
think
it.
gonna be the one?
I answered already.
Drake. Drake for the win. He taking that shit.
Drake.
Man, he's the people's choice. It's already set.
But yeah, I gotta let this one
He's
go.
he's the
I gotta
people's
upload it.
champ.
Gotta upload it. You got it? Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think if Drake don't if Drake drops a number one hit that's a diss, then he won for sure.
Yep. Period. And you already know it's on the way. He won't drop the ball.
He gonna have to beat Metro and Future because they've been number one for 3 weeks straight.
God, man, that's gonna be
thing.
crazy.
And then there's another thing. Beyonce is projected to sell 350,000 records.
Mm-hmm.
Future and Metro has already sold 250,000.
Oh.
Beyonce been dropped, and she dropped with 2 singles, so she had a lead and promotion and everything. That ain't never, ever happened. Beyonce what's normal is Beyonce have at least 3, 4 records up there, number 1, 2, 3, and 7 type. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm gonna let this one go. Man, lovely. Love y'all.
Most definitely.
Love you too. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you, Meech. It was awesome to learn from you. I appreciate you both very much.
Most definitely.
All right.
I'm gonna dress it up and make it look presentable.
Yeah.
Get on your job.
Exactly.